No, no mic test sound. No, 1, 2, 3. No. Okay. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the stream. Welcome. Welcome. And oh boy. Oh, oh boy. Okay. So, first of all, I would like to say, I would like to announce that this is not going to be a live stream where I'm going to doom all day long or all night long and, you know, say that, oh no, Blue Archives are over and all of that. I'm just going to look at this in a very fair perspective. And we're just going to see a lot, some tweets, some posts, some analysis from other people, and from me, of course. One of my thoughts of the newest controversial uh, recruitment system that is proposed by Blue Archive. So if you want the summary, I'm not sure if I'm going to make a video about this. I don't know if I know. I was actually contemplating making a video, a short form video about this, expressing my frustration about it. And then I realized there is something that we might need to address first before we doom and gloom about everything. So I would like to see more of the bigger picture of what's going on, what Blue Archive wants to happen, what next wants, what direction Blue Archive wants to go, and if they just want money or they pretty much see something about this system as a way forward. If you guys know what I am talking about, or if I know, so you guys know what I mean. So let's check out the news first that they posted some hours ago. All of the stuff that was announced during the live stream. I think there's also some corrections regarding Ibuki swimsuits skill descriptions. We're going to take a look at that also. So, all right. So they're going to have the event. Yada yada yada. I think the event is going to be. I don't know. Story wise, I have no clue, but let's see how it goes. But it's really nice to see Pandemonium a spotlight from a Pandemonium society. Although even all of that, even if we got these new characters or new alts, it has been overshadowed by the controversy, which we will eventually discuss. So this one is the 100 free 100 pulls. I'm pretty sure you guys already know that the limited pulls with the Makoto swimsuit and Satsuki swimsuit will feature 100 free pulls, and this will happen over the course of their banners up until October 5. So yeah, with 100 pulls, yada yada yada. You guys already know this. Some login stuff, furnitures and stuff. This is the purchase reset. So if you already like purchase some little packs, you get a reset and you can buy it again. Well, depending on your preference. You want to support the game further after all of this fiasco. All up to you. Some packs, I'm not going to discuss any further of this. It's just notable that we have a 3,000 yen pack for apparently shards of Makoto, Satsuki, Ibuki, Iroha, Ryo, and Neru's school apparently, and this is pretty much like a paid role to get a duplicate of them. Well, not really. This is more than 20 because normally if you get a dupe, you get 100 of the shards and then 50 Eligma. This one is 120, and this is 50 Eligma, and you can buy this twice. And this is in conjunction with the implementation of their US recruitment system, which could people could speculate that this is a sort of a scheme where they going to introduce the problem, which is the newest gacha recruitment system, and they're going to sell the solution, which are these packs. So I mean, I totally understand. I think there's a lot. Even me, I speculated that they're selling this because they already knew what will be the consequences of the new system. So that's why they're selling all of this to, sell the solution. Some other packs, yada yada yada, whatever. I don't care. Anonymous Total Assault. They didn't even announce a grand assault this time around. I wonder why. I don't want to think about it. And then we have the battle pass. I'm pretty sure, 3,000 yen for more rewards and 3,500 yen for the profile banner and the exclusive battle pass plate or medal or something, and some pyro scenes. And then special animations for special pickup animations for these characters, really cool. And this probably some daily reward system or limited reward system that you have to buy it for 3,000 yen to get the ones on the bottom. Pretty much a battle pass at this point, or a daily pass or something. And then it goes, this is also a separate thing, maybe, sure. And then we have the correction regarding Ibuki's skill. I think they changed critical damage to critical damage rate. I think that's the only only correction that they had on her EX skill. So nothing really changed. I think it's on EX skill number 2 over here. Or I think EX skill number 3. I'm not really sure. This one schedule, what yada yada yada, and let's see. Let me check the translations just in case we missed anything. I think there's also some bugs that they going to fix after. This one, due to the specific operation, the skirt of Koharu disappears, which is kind of funny, and then some usual bugs fix, yada yada yada. Okay, I think that I covered everything. I ultimately skipped some of the packs because it's not really worth noting about. It's just packs. Let's talk about the elephant in the room, which is the gacha, the newest gacha system. So, what do I think about this? I think the biggest fault or the biggest offense that Nexon did is not really about this itself. Hear me out. Okay. I'm going to pause the music to make it a little bit suspense. The reason why people are really angry here, um, well, besides of how how nerfed it might seem, it's just I think there are some people, and I believe that this will be like uh this is Nexon's biggest fault or biggest offense when it comes to implementing this, is that it is way too sudden. It is way too sudden. Why? I why I would like to answer. I would like to ask why now. If I think it will be really fine for us to be introduced to this system a month or a few months before we get it. Like, here's a heads up. Here's the system. What do you guys think? Right? What do you guys think? Do you think it will be detrimental to the game, or do you think it will help the game at all? So that's like the biggest offense of Nexon when it comes to implementing this. Or Nexon and Yostar when it comes to implementing this. They said that it was a long time coming. They already planned this a long time ago, but the question is the question raised is that why all of a sudden? Like, why would you apply this next week? It's just in a couple of days we will get this. Like, everyone's plans when it comes to the gacha of this game is pretty simple. Okay, I'll save up for 200 pulls for this character, and then if the best case scenario is that I'll get them within 200 pulls, and then I'll claim the other one. That's like the game plan of most people when it comes to like the gacha. And now that's already shattered. Like, it's really all of a sudden they changed it and everyone's panicking. Like, what the hell? They completely removed the recruitment point system. You cannot claim characters anymore. Then question is, what will be the actual or should I say what will happen to the game from now on? Because, you know, no one will it's way too sudden. No one, actually tried this one out, and everyone's scared. Everyone's anxious about this. Even I don't know if the newest implementation of this gacha recruitment system is going to be detrimental, or just a good buff in general. I don't want to see I don't want a verdict. I want to put a verdict on anything until we are experiencing the actual system. I think we have to give it a try and riot if we determine that it's not a good thing. I think that's like the fairest perspective that I have right now. Like, it might look bad. Some people are already saying that the rewards kinda improve the graphs a little bit. If you guys will if we check the graphs later. But all of those theories, and we'll see if the experience will be good or just bad. At the end of the day, this is all about luck, and I wonder if this this will affect all of us regardless of regardless of luck. So let's just discuss first what they are going to abolish, what they're going to change, what they're going to implement. Okay, let's just be fair here. So first, let's number one, it's the abolition of the normal recruitment system. It's gone. You cannot claim Starting tomorrow, after the update, you cannot claim characters anymore after reaching 200 pulls. It will be abolished, although the what I call this, the archive recruitment banner will not change their system. Will always be some. It will always have the what I call this, the recruitment point system, and the only effective one will be the banners that going to introduce going forward. So what is the call charge function? So basically, here's the infographic about it. So if you reach, let's we can do some typings here. So if you reach 100 pulls without getting a pickup, this is the I'm talking about the pickup character or the rate up character. Without the pickup, the 100, it says that the 100 pull will be 50-50. And then if you lost the 50-50, and you went all the way to 200, the 200 pull will guarantee the pickup character or the pickup student. Just put it here, EU student. Although there's also a clause here that says that if you get the rate up character or the pickup character, you get the pickup character any point, your pity resets back to 0. So for example, you get the character at around 51 pulls. At the 51 pull, your pity resets back to 0, and the next pull will count as 1, 2, 3, so on and so forth. Until you get the next, until you get the next pickup, the count continues, and once you get to 100, you get the 50-50, so on and so forth. So this is like the biggest deal breaker for most people, or a lot of people, including myself at first. Like, for example, at 190 pulls, you didn't get anything or didn't get the pickup, and then before, just do the 10 pull and you get the character anyway. But now, or should I say, sorry, let me reiterate that. For example, at 190 pulls, you get the first pickup character or the first rate up, and then you do one more 10 pull, and then you claim the other one in exchange of your 200 recruitment points. That's like the thing before. But now, it seems that you cannot do that anymore. But it seems. So the system will not count towards limited banners and regular banners, so they will have their own respective count here. I think here is that. Okay, I think I already discussed all of this. For example, you get the pickup character at the 61 pull. The count will go back to 0, and then the fourth, and then the next count will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, so on and so forth. Okay, so that's how it works. So they discussed this before, and people are calling it damage control, and I couldn't agree. I couldn't disagree more, because they already mentioned this before, and they didn't really go specific onto this, and because of this, people are really angry. Like, if this is like the system from now on, and then it is bullshit, right? It seems like it's bullshit, complete nerf. But apparently, with the introduction of the first time of the benefits that you get from pulling, it seems that the graphs are in favor of being more profitable than the old one. But I'm going to show some graphs in a second. But some people are rejecting it, saying that you're a paid shill or something, which is kind of understandable for given the rage and given the frustration from other people, kind of understandable. But sometimes we have to accept the math that sometimes math doesn't that all no, not sometimes math doesn't lie. But anyways, let's see the benefits here. Okay. Doing a temple gives you a Blu-ray disc, advanced Blu-ray disc. So we don't really care about the Blu-ray disc, blah blah blah. I'm looking for the recruitment tickets that you can only use. Probably, I'm not. It's not really specify here. Yeah. There's so many. So there's so many. No, when it comes to like the recruitment ticket, they said that it's going to be it's going to affect like in a very limited time, but it's not. Didn't specify how limited is limited. Is it by days? Is it like this ticket is only applicable for this banner or whatnot? It's really hard to tell if it's not. It's really hard to tell from what you're seeing right now. But it seems that at 190 pulls, or after 200 pulls, you get 4 temples back. 4 temples back. People say that it's a nothing burger, and I somewhat agree at first that this that 40 pulls is nothing. If you get unlucky on those 40 pulls, then what's the point? Although by math, if you check I mean, we can show a graph over here that I just found while I was browsing Twitter. Check. Okay, here. So I'm not sure if please correct me if this is like a very inaccurate graph, but it seems that I think the old one is orange and the new one is blue. I'm just gonna put the text here for a bit. So it seems that at 200 pulls, the under the old system, it spikes. Wait, hang on. Cannot see my. Oh no, you cannot see. Oh, maybe there. There we go. It seems that the 200 pulls it will spike because of the ability of claiming because of the ability of claiming the second claim sorry, because of your ability to claim your a rated character after 200 pulls. So when it comes to like 100 or when it comes to like I think this is around 60 or probably this is 70 pulls. That's things were things are starting to change, and it seems that it gets better at around that point, and then beyond 200. Right. So they said that the reset system is already taken into account, and the compensation comes from the 50-50 and the added records 70 because 80 and 130 comes 150. And this also accounts the 4 temple tickets that they introduced on based on the reward system here. We also have like a argument here or some other graphs here. I'm not sure if you guys, if you want to suggest other graphs, post it on Discord. So this is the other graph. This is the old change. I think this is the old one, and this is the the blue one is the newest or the new change. So once you get like past 6,000 pulls, or not 6,000, 6,000 power spent, the chance of getting the rate up or the pickup jumps a bit here, and then it jumps all the way here. I think this is the 12,000. This is the halfway point. This is the halfway point, and then 24,000 right over here. You get the guaranteed. So this is how it looks like. I'm not sure how to read this properly. We can just feed it to the translator. Give me a sec. Okay. So this is the probability of securing one pickup character, and then this is by piracy count, and also including the reward tickets on the new system. So it jumps from 0.5 to 75.1, and then at around 160 pulls, or around, what do you call this? Because of the tickets, the number of pulls, or the number of piracies that you have to exhaust has been decreased. So if it's 40 pulls worth, that's around at first, that's 4,800 piracies less. So that's why the PU is now over here at 100%, because you are spending less polls now in retrospective, because of the reward tickets that you get, right? Also, again, this is all theory. At the end of the day, we still have to test it ourselves if this is going to be a good thing for us or not, right? So yeah, I kind of I totally disagree that when people said that this is a damage control to cover up the assumably bad recruitment system now. But I think I'm pretty sure this was discussed during the special program, that we will have something like this. Like there will be rewards that you get for polling on the banner, and there's also repetitive benefits after 400 pulls or after 390 pulls. So basically 410, you get like this. And I think this Keystone Kakera is Keystones Kakera of the name of the god of whatever. What I don't know what is this one's translation even about. But this is Ellipse. Or no, this is Eligma. So they're giving some Eligma, but the most important thing here are the pulls. The Eligmas doesn't really matter here because there's so few of them. And also there's also a what do you call this? 3 more here you go. 3 more recruitment tickets after 370 pulls. It's right over here. So yeah, I would say that based from the map itself, I think, in my opinion, Nexon does know what they're doing. It might be confusing, and it might seem like detrimental at first, but I think we should give this a shot and truly see if this is shit or not. I'm not saying that this is good yet. I want to see it for myself tomorrow, if this reward system will benefit us all, or this will gravely affect our polls compared to the old system. I'm not sure. Based from like the math, the odds are really good, or the odds are good compared to the old system. But at the end of the day, we have to check it first. Also, I don't want to brag or anything, but I do have implemented, or I vibe coded something. I coded something that um simulates, or I don't know if it kind of simulates the gotcha, but I'm going to show you guys. Hopefully this will not blow up. Give me a sec. Transform and oh, I have to reset the transform. Hang on. There you go. So I've coded this thing like over here. Let me just show you guys what it does. So we have some polls, the counter, and there's like a button for polls right over here, and statistics, and the reset button, and then I can set the banner type if it's fest or limited. I can set the fest character, blah 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 blah. Okay, so let's just say I don't know if you can see it. Let's do a fest banner, and I'm going to set the character to Iroha swimsuit. So under the new system, if I'm going to pull until the pickup, hang on. This is funny because I implemented something so crazy here. You know what? I'm not going to share the only the screen, but my entire thing. There you go. So I have this thing. It's so funny. So I also implemented a system that makes me sign to approve applications here. I can just click the times 10 until I get the pickup. So I can just do this. Write something here. So funny. And then it gives me like this. So this one is a simulation that I get like the pickup, which is Iroha swimsuit at 60 pulls. And then I would like to do Ibuki swimsuit. I would like to change the pickup, and then I'm going to pull until I get the rate up. And there we go. That's how it works. But it might be, this is a good scenario, by the way. This is a good scenario. And I would like to say that at the end of the day, this is all by chance. So let's just say that I want to get Ibuki again. Let me sign my file, my application here. It's really funny. And then I get the 10 pull, or I get the pickup right on the first pull. But let's simulate something that is the worst case scenario. Maybe let's just rely on luck. Okay, this is the one with the 50-50 loss. So at the 100 pull, I lost to Reza right over here. Oh, this is the 100 pull, and then at the 11th pull or 110 pull, around there, I get the pickup. So that's it, and I get the pickup, and then the PT resets. It says here that I had 8 pulls right over here ever since I get the pickup. Okay, let's do another reset. And sometimes it's bad. It's all by luck at the end of the day. So as you can see here at the 100 pull, I lost to Moe swimsuit. And right over here at the last pull, I get the rate of character. So this is like the worst case scenario that we all been saying. We lost the 50-50, and then we got the rate of character at 200. And then what will happen to Iroha now, right? Which begs the question, what will happen to Iroha now? Because one, we don't have the ability to claim Iroha anymore. We just have to roll over all over again. So in this case, I'm going to switch back to Iroha right over here. I'm going to do the temple. I'm going to do a temple right over here. Let me see. I'm going to do a temple until we get the pickup, and it took us like 250 pulls to get Iroha. Right? Like this is a very valid concern for most people that before I can just do 200 pulls and get both of them. Now I have to get the second rate up at beyond 200, which is one. This is like the biggest complaint that people are having right now, which is a very valid reason. Like based from the simulator, it seems that it looks bad. But at the end of the day, we have to actually try all of this. Maybe my simulator is very inaccurate. Maybe it doesn't seem like this in actual. We'll see about that. So yeah. It's also possible that, you get like if I do temple until the pickup, it's still possible to get up until, let's see, 200 pulls on the first pickup. I try to do that. Oh, I won the 50-50 there. There you go. I also won the 50-50 there. Okay. Let me see. Sometimes I despise this feature. It's so funny. Whatever. Okay, I lost the 50-50 and then I went all the way to 200 to get Iroha. So let me just change to Ibuki, and I'm going to pull until so. And it seems that it took me 390 pulls all the way to 390 to get Ibuki. And I lost the 50-50 on the 30th pull. Like, this is what we are really, really fearing about. Like, before, we are done. We are done over here. Right? At this spot, we are done. But with the new system, it seems that we have to go beyond 200. Even beyond 300 just to get this. But at the end of the day, this is all just about luck. Like, we managed to simulate something, or we managed to simulate a scenario we're in. We get the pickup character really early. What happened to my... Oh, there you go. Okay, there you go. We got it really early at 60 pulls. I'm going to switch to Iroha and I'm going to pull, and it took me just 20 pulls to get Iroha. That's like a possible thing. Like, it all comes down to luck if we're going to be if we're going to judge all of this, which is going to be really varied, I would say. Are you going to abandon Blue Archive, or are they going to shut down? I will not abandon Blue Archive. This channel has been established from Blue Archive, and I'm not just going to abandon it. Sadly, I will not. If they're going to EOS, we'll see. We'll see. But based on the graphs that we've seen, I think we can quickly check over here. But based on the graphs that we've seen, it looks pretty okay so far. The odds has been higher. Based from this, you can actually get the pickup character before 24,000, before you spend 24,000 pulls, because of the tickets that you get from the rewards. Also, but this doesn't really address the problem of having or chasing for multiple copies. Okay, let's just say that I'm going to get 7 copies of Iroha, or at the very least 3 copies of Iroha, and then buy the rest from my Enigma. So let's just say let's do this. We won the well, it's not really a 50-50 win because we got it early. I think this is 94 pulls. Yeah, we got it in 94 pulls. Oh, I also have a statistics here. Um, what are my lap counts? What are my rewards over here? It seems that I got my 10 pull ticket. What is my luck? How many 1 star, 2 stars, and 3 stars that I get, and how many pickup characters that I get, or the rate of characters that I get. What is my luck here? How many pickup characters that I get without relying on the 50-50? Seems we got it early, so it's right one over here. It also notes like how many 50-50s did I lose, or did I win, or did I lose, or how many 200 pull guarantee that I have that I hit. This we also have the highest PT over here, which is 93 pulls, as you can see here, 93, where we get the actual pickup. Kim tweeted something. Link it to me. Hang on. Breaking news, guys. Breaking news. Where's Kim's tweet? Give it to me. Okay. News. Breaking news. Breaking news. Breaking news. Just posted. Oh. Was posted earlier. Okay. Let's just read it without any prejudice. See. Okay, this is Kim Yoha, the general producer of Blue Archive, regarding the new renewal of the archive of the student recruitment system. This time, we have caused considerable anxiety and confusion among the senseis. We have sincerely apologized for the inconvenience caused. You better. I would like to apologize for the fact that despite the new rule having a significant impact on this senseis gaming experience, we disclosed the information only at the last minute, and furthermore, for casually reposting content related to this manner on a personal innocent account, which led to loss of trust. This, if you guys wanted context, he retweeted one tweet that defends the new recruitment system, which makes people speculate that he's not doing any public statements. It's just going to retweet whatever he wants to hear or wants to see. So it for us, for other people, it seems like it's iffy. I'm glad that he's addressing it, and also I'm also glad that he is aware that they disclose everything despite having like a few days before it will happen. Like this is their biggest sin. This is like their biggest fault right now. Okay, let's continue. With the approval of the operations team, I would like to take this opportunity to explain the circumstances with regards around this matter. From the development team's perspective, we believe that the aspect of recruitment that causes the most stress for teachers or for sensei is when no pickup characters can be welcome until the call points required to welcome students are reached, and be exploring ways to elevate this. So basically, they wanted to help other people or players that there are some instances that after 200 points, after 200 pulls, still no pickup or still no rate up, and we have to claim them from the shop. We have to claim them from the banner. That's like the biggest worst case scenario that we have when it comes to pulling for multiple banners within the same time period, right? So they wanted to have ways or exploring ways to elevate this, which is that's what I thought, that they are thinking about this for the benefit of the players and not for the benefit of their wallets. But it can be really easily misinterpreted as such. So the reason that we believe enabling as many senses as possible to encounter the students as they desire. It's the foundation of Blue Archive to be continued to be loved for a long time. So it kind of focused on getting the character more than the dupes, it seems. So the methods devised by our development team to reduce the stress, even only a little, was to increase the likelihood of welcoming the pickup student as quickly as possible. Yep. So it prioritizes you. The new system prioritizes you to get the pickup as soon as possible, which is kinda makes sense because of the 50-50 at the 100 pull, and then just straight up getting the pickup character at the 200 pull. Okay, but they didn't really. Will they? Well, I'm not done reading the entire thing, but of course, we're talking about. It's not really about, or for most competitive players, it's not really about just getting the character right away, but rather getting duplicates in order for that student to become stronger, because that's like the priority. That's like the game here, or that's what we're trying to do. Pull as much copies as we can and get them to EW60 or somewhere around that ballpark. That's like the goal for most of us here, or for some of us here, especially. Or I'm just going to direct this to like the competitive people, or who wanted to, or the competitive people who wanted to get their characters as strong as possible, or just people who are the fans of the character and they wanted to get them to their maximum potential just because they wanted. Okay, as announced on 2 o'clock p.m. on July 28, 2026 via the official X account and other channels, the details of the call charge system and the function to inherit these points. Additionally, to ensure you feel the benefits of the renewal, we have introduced the count bonus in the form of the limited time 10 pull ticket designed to reduce the burden required to essentially guarantee the welcoming the pickup student, which is the 40 pulls that you can get for doing the gacha 190 times. So 190 pulls, well, even before the 190 pulls, right? Let me see. 190. Yeah, even at 170, you get the. Actually, you get 170. You get the fourth temple ticket, and you can use them to go all the way to 200. Yep, that makes sense. However, regardless of our intentions, we force teachers to verify gains and losses of the changes, further increasing anxiety and above all will damage the trust that have been built up until now. After the announcement, we received voices of anxiety and confusion for many senses, and DVD replies that the preparation and communication process were insufficient. Thank you for addressing this. Moving forward, we will prioritize believing the stable, blah blah blah. I think they're not going to back this down. We will take this matter very seriously. We will work to rebuild trust, even gradually, with important responsible stance. Sorry, and can we discuss about this time? So yeah. So this is their okay. Let's just mince some word. Just adjust some things a little. Beep, streamer spotted. Hello, welcome to the channel. Wait, why am I so dark? My lighting's so off. Give me a sec. Let me just open my phone and abracadabra, everything's going to be bright again. Trust me, look at this. Wow, I didn't even touch anything. Technology, baby, technology. So let's just mince words a little, or let's just mince all of this and digest it for now. So I was right. So they wanted to introduce this system to alleviate problems of some cases where we have to do 200 pulls to claim the character. Sometimes it happens. I mean, most of us, or I think at some point when playing the game, we experience that kind of problem where we have to go all the way to 200 without sometimes not even getting a 3-star, not even getting a 3-star, just to get the character. And for me, it feels like a drag. Like, uh, why am I doing the gotcha, or why am I being hopeful when it comes to like the gotcha, if in reality I'll just go all, I have to climb all the way to 200 just to claim the character. I think I have the same feelings when it comes to most gacha games. Estella Sora, I'm feeling a lot of that recently. Also with the other games that I play, Genshin Impact, or that I played, Genshin Impact, Wuthering Waves. Also with let's say, the game again, Wuthering Waves, Enfield also. So yeah, I think it confirms that they are doing this change for the benefit of other people, or benefit of players, to get the pickup character as much or as soon as possible. Although it's not guaranteed that you get the character at the 100 pull for the 50-50. At least this is like a way, to have more chances of picking up the character for the first time. However, this doesn't really, for me, address everything, because what about the duplicates? Because, based on like the old system, we can get, like, if we're lucky enough, we get the character at around 150, 250 more pulls, well, yada yada yada, and then just claim the character at 200 pulls. That's like the thing before, and it seems that it's gone now. In exchange of having higher probability of getting the character for the very first time, which is a bummer. But however, at the end of the day, we haven't tried the newest system yet. It will come tomorrow after the maintenance, and we will see for ourselves if this system's going to be much better or not in practice. Because right now, in words, or by saying the circumstances of the, let me just lower down the volume of the background noise from music, and it's distracting me. What was I? So while the new system, by words, it seems shit, by math it seems better. What matters at the end of the day, if it is how it feels when it's already there, or when it's there. So I don't want to doom. I don't really want to doom that this is the end of Blue Archive at all. I would like to give this a try, and I want to believe that Joachim is. I want to see his vision. I want to see in his. I want to believe that this is going to be in for the benefit of the game. Just wipe that out for you. There you go, much clearer. So I don't know. I would love. I want to believe that this is going to be good. I want to believe. But yeah, again, I would like to also discuss that their biggest sin or biggest mistake is this. They disclosed the information only a few days before they're going to implement it on JP. That's like the biggest mistake that they did. At the very least, we should have a heads up, like a month before, whatever. Just give it a heads up ahead of time, not days ahead of time. That we're going to have this. What do you guys think? We're going to have this system. What do you guys think? At the very least, we're going to write early, and they will share their side of the story, why they did this thing, and it's pretty late. Like, people are and raging are all around social media because it's coming tomorrow. They address all of this in such a short amount of time, and he made a statement just a day before it will be implemented. It's, I don't know what why. Players needed to get a pickup is 3 less on average. 4 pickups is slightly more on the new system. Yes. It's just so, you know, they knew that because of the lack of information and the suddenness, or is that suddenness? How abrupt they presented the information that, and when it's going to be implemented, it's just so way too sudden, made people panic. And people are speculating now that the rewards from here from pulling, including the 10 pull or the four pulls that we get before 190. People are speculating that this is damage control, but I don't think so. I think it's already been decided, like this is going to be the system. But they didn't disclose it during the live stream. They only said that, oh, along with the new system, we're going to have a reward system for every poll that for based on the polls that you did on this banner or the sets of banners that we on a given period of time. Like, okay, whatever. But they didn't even specify what are those things. If it didn't, I'm pretty. I just wish that they're going to disclose this earlier, or even yet, disclose this a month before they implement this. Like, why would they wait for a special program, like a celebration of the game, to bring up something, that would affect the entire game in general? Why not disclose this a month prior and let us know, or let us players give feedback and if it looks shit or not. But yeah, instead of doing that, they're just going, hey, we're going to change it. We're going to change the recruitment system, and it's going to be implemented in a couple of days. Huh? Of course, naturally, that will shake people's... that will shake people and make them panic or something. Come on. So, what will be our takeaways here? I think Nexon fucked up. No matter how you twist it, no matter how you spin it, I think they fucked up on several things. When it comes to the system itself, I don't want to doom it right now. I would like to reserve my opinions on it right now. But from the looks of it, it looks detrimental when you want to get multiple copies. But according to the graphs, it looks good. It looks slightly better than the old system. But the only thing that are missing here is that, what does it look like in the game? Like, we described that we're going to have this system from now on and this rewards from pulling. But what does it look? What does it feel like in the game itself? If it's shit, then we call it shit. But for now, I would like to reserve my thoughts on this. And I'll see you guys tomorrow for the gacha pulls of Makoto and Natsuki. Actually, not tomorrow. I'll save up the 100 pulls. So, what will be my suggestions if ever the system is shit? Okay? This is mostly copium now. This is copium territory for good old me here. So please be patient. So I think the best thing that they can do is revert. Revert the changes. Everyone is happy. Everyone will forget this all about this even happening. I don't know. Maybe they will. Maybe that we won't. Maybe we will. Raider. Again, I'm not giving a definite opinion of about it now. I would just like to say, one, I would like to reserve my opinion because we haven't seen anything. We haven't experienced the system yet. If it's shit, if it's actually shit, then we complain. That we riot. If it's good, then it's good. Okay? I'm not downplaying or I'm not glazing the new system. I'm not even glazing the new system. I think it's still I still think that it's kind of bad. But my final decision will lie based on from what will be my experience on the new system, which will be in the coming days when we get the free 100 pulls. Okay. All right. So let's go back to the copium. Okay. Copium. First, revert the changes. I think the changes right now. This is the decision is way too sudden. I think they should revert it and then consider everything when they're going to implement how they're going to implement this next time. I think the 50-50 is not that bad, but removing the spark is bad. Okay, which brings me to my second suggestion. Keep the 50-50 at 100 pulls. Every 100 pulls. Every 100 pull. But keep the spark. In that way, you know, you get a chance of getting the 3-star at 100 pulls. You get another chance at 200 pulls. If you fail, rely on the spark. If you won, rely on the spark to claim the second student. Sounds good. Sounds good. That's like the old system but buff. Number 3. What else? Increase the odds of the pickup from 0.7% to 1.5%. What do I mean by this? If you guys don't know, or if you guys are LARPing over here, sorry. The odds of getting the pickup is 0.7% out of the 3% of the odds of getting a 3-star. It's not even 50-50. It's 0.7 to 3%. So that means getting a 3-star is always 50-50. Okay? Increase the odds of the pickup from 0.7 to 1.5. That sounds reasonable. And keep and revert. Number 4. What's it? Is it all of the things that I want to know? Want to do? 0.7 to 0.5. Keep the 150-50. I think that's it. I don't have a fourth option. That's my suggestions. 1, revert the changes, keep it as it is, and then come up with a better design that will help people get the characters for the first time, and duplicates. Because the main issue here is getting duplicates. The game revolves around getting duplicates as much as possible because the stronger, the more duplicates that we have, the stronger the character. Face it, this is Blue Archive. This is what Blue Archive is all about. Getting them to as high as possible. So invest them as high as possible. Okay. Second, keep the 50-50 for every 100 pull, but keep the spark. I think this will help getting the character for the very first time. If we lost that on the 200 pull, another 50-50. And then if we lost again, get the spark. You can claim the character that you want. Okay? Or third option, increase the odds of the pickup from 0.7 to 0.5 or 1.5, which will essentially make getting a 3-star to be always 50-50. Okay? Cope over. All right, that's it. I think this has been a roller coaster of a ride. I think at the end of the day, we have to try it. If it's shit, let's voice our thoughts to Yostar and Nexon that is not good. Like based from like the data that we had before, or based from the experience before, is the new system made us experience significantly worse polling session. Or should I say it like that? If it's bad, then we complain. We riot. It's completely justifiable. But yeah, we'll see. People stars got to do that. Yeah, that's what we feared before, right? Before the boom during the Bunny Girls. Okay, let me know I would like for you guys to voice your thoughts now. I've been yapping for like at least an hour, so I would like to hear your thoughts. I'm not really reading chat when I was continuously yapping, so I would like to see what you guys are think. Well, the band-aid solution, this is not even a band-aid solution, but rather this is going to be the thing in the first place. They just didn't announce it sooner. But they said that they're going to be rewards for doing some polls, but didn't specify that we're going to get this much polls at 170 polls. Mind you, there are first-time benefits. I know. Like, I acknowledge that we have 70 pools worth of stuff here at 370. But of course, the question we'll raise is that is it even enough to compensate what we lost? That's like the biggest question here. $1.5 is crazy. It's not crazy. It's just 50-50, bro. It's just 50-50. The carryover is also good. Yeah, we just have to find out tomorrow. Although not me tomorrow, because I'm going to save up my polls for I'm going to save up the free polls. But the change should force people to calculate which is better. True. The communication was awful. Yeah. That's like their biggest offense. They could have done this, or they could have just announced this a month prior and riot before. Maybe around June they announce it. We riot on June, and then they think about it. Give us like some calculations that we're going to get benefit more from this. The dev team will contemplate more about the system. If it's really going to benefit a lot of people or not. But it seems that regardless of when they're going to announce it, I think they're going to comment on it. Changing the gacha mechanic should be a top priority, not kill life. Imagine playing Asia Star that since release day they decided to change out of nowhere. That's like the yeah. This really threw people off because we again going back to the discussion of what's our game plan when it comes to like double banners, double anniversaries, double limiteds, right? Our game plan is simple, right? We get the character around 200 pulls, and then we claim the rest. If we get lucky, we get it up to under 200. That's like the game plan, right? That's easy. The worst case scenario is that we're going to claim the first pickup character and then just think about getting the second character later on, right? Or if we should proceed or not, like the worst case scenario. But the change just threw people off because the contingency plan when it comes to getting the first pickup character late is just gone. And we have to come up with another strategy to work around on the new recruitment system. It's such a short time. Contingency? Yeah, I just said the word contingency. I'm an Arknights player. How do you know? Yeah, at the end of the day, it's all about our luck. It's all about our luck. I mean, based from like the simulator that I just cooked up, it's just all about luck. Sometimes we get lucky at 60 pulls. Sometimes we get the second copy at the 100 pulls. Sometimes, we get the second copy at 300 pulls. Oh, sorry, you can see that, but here. Sometimes it just happens. Really based on luck. Yeah, a lot of planners are screwed because of this. Because it's so abrupt, it's so sudden, and they should have announced this a month prior. Or even months prior. Even months prior. 3 months at the very least. Or 1 month to 3 months at the very least. They should have announced this way earlier. That's like Nexon's biggest fucked up that I that's Yonghan Kim's fucked up. Biggest fucked up. Can I share the website that grabs the odds? I don't think you can share websites on YouTube chat. But you can send it on Discord. If you're in the Blue Archive Global official channel, you can ping me at the Mogumodu and send me the link. Or if you're in the Rabbit Bunker, or if you're in the what other Blue Archive communities do I have that I'm in? Besides my own Discord, Blue Archive official and Rabbit Bunker. That's where I belong right now. You can ping me there. It's only better for people who are aiming for one character. I agree. I totally agree. It seems, yes, based from like what we see here, it's only good when we are aiming for one character. Join Stellasaurus official server. Why would I? Rapid Bunker got a official, no, not really official. Got a Stellasaurus thread. That's where I frequent. Did they account for new senseis? I don't know. But it seems that their goal is to get you the character as fast as possible, not really frequent as possible. That's simply untrue. They wanted to get you the character before, maybe a chance to get at 100 pulls of not getting the character, not getting the rate up, and then Straight up 200 pulls, you get the rate up. I'm kind of guy to get two characters in one banner though. That's most of us, honestly. Most of us. Unless, there are some circumstances where, for example, for limited characters, if you need to save your budget or save your pulls for the anniversary, for example, on Rio and Himari, I think speaking from my experience, I have to skip Rio because I plan to do 400 pulls with Kay and Aris. So yeah. Did you guys ping me? Wait, did I suppress my notifications for pings? I don't think so. Oh. Only mentions. Oh, okay. Wait, can someone try pinging me on Blue Archive official Discord? Let's see if it works. Because I turn off my notifications whenever I join a public server. But yeah, let's just summarize everything. First, the archive recruitment system has a reward system at 170 pulls that you get, that gets you like 7. Oh, that gets you 40 10 pulls, and then beyond that, at 370 pulls, you get 3 more 10 pulls. Which aims to alleviate the cost of piracies that you have to dump for the banner. That's their vision. To alleviate the amount of piracies that you have to spend in order to guarantee the character. That's why they have the 50-50 at 100%, the 50-50 at 100 pulls, 100 pull, and the guaranteed at 200. But in exchange, they completely remove the spark, which raises questions from most people or from all of us that our usual tactics or our usual strategy when pulling on more than one character is just gone. We have to adapt in a very short time. In my own opinion, Young Game's biggest mistake here is that they addressed the system way too sudden, way too abrupt, and they should have announced this a month prior or a few months prior for players to decide, or for players to come up with further analysis, further search for answers of why this is a thing, address as soon as possible why they going to make such a change, and based from the player opinion or player voice, they could think about like releasing this in the future. But yeah, people can speculate that Nexon is doing this because money. But I think everyone Nexon fucked up here because of the lack of communication. I do still believe that Nexons is doing their best to make the gacha experience for all of us be better. But of course, I guess based from like their decisions or dev decisions, maybe the spark is it's not going to be balanced if they're going to add the 50-50 pity in the guaranteed. Maybe that's their vision. That's why they removed it. You have to keep the gacha fair. It's not always they give you everything. It all relies on luck, and they have to make money. So yeah. Oh, message request. All right, thank you for this one. For 2 pickups, yeah, the graph has been significantly more skewed when it comes to 70 pulls. Right over here. And then 400, it becomes 100%. What about getting 7? When it comes to getting 7, recruitment charge, recruitment points. We're getting 7. Points. Charge. So it's just like this. If it's 1000 or 10 10 copies of the rate up, it gets a bit worse here. Yeah, it seems worse. Charge is no, never mind, it's just the visual. Charge is 11 points. Oh, this, yeah, when it comes to like more when it comes to like more copies, it gets a little bit worse at this point, at this specific intersection points. We're in, for example, for 10 copies at 600 pulls, the recruitment points is higher than the charge, 11% and 30%. Recruitment rewards grant for the limited temple ticket at 70, 130 and 150 and 170. And then okay, the temples that you get from getting from reaching 70, 130, 150 and 170 is used immediately, and then the ticket pulls also count toward the community total and recruitment charge. The x-axis is the paid pulls, which is this one, the number of pulls paid in pyroxene. Recruitments paid with pyroxene. Tickets are excluded, so the new system curve jumps like a cliff for each reward. 70 paid plus counts, 70 paid pulls counts as 80 pulls. The old system, recruitment points had no recruit count rewards, so the curve stays theoretical. This counts for milestone rewards, that's why it's expensive statistically. Yeah. At the end, it's all numbers. And what I think is that it all really depends on luck. 200 pulls, recruitment charge. Oh, 3 for 1. For 1, it's significantly better than the old system. Recruitment charge is 100. I think here is 160 pulls because you already get the. Wait, no. 160. What was the time did you get? Yeah, 170. 160, 100. Oh yeah, that makes sense. Because at 160, you already used the other tree, this one, the 3 temples that you get, and then at 70 you use the ticket here, so it's basically guaranteed here. And on average, probability is high at this point. I do think this the emotional difference in the 2 experiences is gonna be the biggest test. Yep. That's why it's better to start pulling FS banners, because it's way more expensive that way. For getting to this one, at 200 pulls, the probability is around. Charge is 76. Recruitment is 20 points is 75. Then gets the points. It gets well, it stays 100. You should get the all of the characters, it seems, here at 310. Wonder why? It's probably because 310. Oh yeah. 300 and gonna process the math right now. Holy shit, hang on. The probability Q&A, how to read the chart, and how many recruitment points and recruitment charts are calculated. So at 1 PU, there's the need per banner, 90 pulls, 10,809 piracy. For points, it's 107.80 pulls and 12,000 piracies. For 2 rate ups, it's 180 pulls, 21,000 piracies, 192 pulls for 23,000. If it's 3, 270, 274. And then if it's on 4 pickups, then it gets worse. Is there a chance of probability 2 pickups within 200 pulls using recruitment charge 56.34%? 1 PU into 100 pulls is 75%. 2 fixed 100 pull windows is 56.34%. Exact 200 pull of probability is around 60.09%, and miss by fixed windows is plus 7.75. Figure assigns a fixed block of 100 pulls each. If the pickup alerts are early, the remaining pulls can be used for the including the every such path raises by exact probability of 60.4. What does the chart compare? For the selected number of pickups, the chart compares the cumulative probability of obtaining all of them by each pull under each count under recruitment points and recruitment charge. Oh, is it too small? The values are calculated exactly for every pull, not estimated by random sampling, with cross-check with independent formulas. What counts as obtaining a PU of calculation is 0.7 appearance of, this is the rate for getting the pickup. This exact calculation calls a combination of combinatorial explosion. I don't know what this means. On the charge, first calculate the probability that the pickup is obtained for each pull from 1 to 200. Involve that distribution once per required pickup, then sum the probabilities was total pull count is within the selected limit. I'm not a math major, boy. I cannot understand this. For each pull count, calculate the probability distribution of pickups obtained naturally, add exchangeable pickups per 200 pulls, then sum the probability of meeting and exceeding the required count. Equivalent states are aggregated instead, enumerating every pull history. The calculation means practical for 10 pickups and 2,000 pulls. Okay. So the theoretical is this. Okay. But this one, what is the difference between practical recruitment start and probability? Theoretical. This 2 PU. Going after 2 students on normal pickup banners will books cannot help. Pull A first, then B. They compare the recruitment points against the charge assumptions. Each PU appears at 0.7. At the recruitment charge that becomes 50% at charge 99 and charge 100% charge at charge 199. No spook is expected. The point 2.3% chance of pick up 3-star slice is split amongst 100 plus students. So any single one is negative. And the 10 pull tickets grants 50 shards. Okay. The first pickup bonus is granted only by pulling the selected student or exchanging recruitment points. Recruitment points are shared across concurrent pickup banners. 200 points exchanges any one student, and the moment A lands, move to B's banner. Okay, so this is the assumptions for each circumstances. The verdict: the curriculum charge saves 5,557 pyroxene at the cost of 111. Curriculum charge wins. Left chase 43 pulls to 49 by 4911. Okay. The charge 180 pulls, 20,000 left. 40.9% chance for 200 pulls. Pulls 24,000 pyroxenes and 350 left. 34.6% for 2,100 pulls, 24,000 left. Average 307.8 pulls. Group of points earns more left. Because pulls and exchange work independently, the price of only being able to stop on 200 pull. It's true. The points, the moment select student A mechanically, the moment she lands, move to student B's banner. The moment we get the first student, we move to the second banner. The branch depends only on where things stand at pull 200. If both pulled, there's a 40.9% chance done. Change goes to the duplicate for 200 left. A pulled only 34.6%. Exchange secures B. Done. And all this for recruitment points. And neither is at 24.5%. A exchange secures A, and then exchange secures A, then going for more than 200 pulls or beyond 200 pulls on pulling B. Average plus 108 pulls exchange B for 400 if in both hand. The round completes at all 200 pulls. Rolling 0.7 duplicates 111 plus $50 a long way. Overtime ends the moment B lands. Honestly, I don't understand a lot of this. I'm not a math major. I'm not a math wizard. I used to be, but not at this level. But it kind of proves here that recruitment charge saves pyroxene at the cost of elapse, which is kind of expected based from what we are speculating here. Is BA going to shut down? Nope. Best case scenario is 200 pulls where you both win 50-50 twice. Yeah, that's the best case scenario. Or the best case scenario is you win the 0.7% naturally. And you proceed to the other banner. Let me just try to... Oops. Sorry. I realized that the simulator that I made is too small for viewing purposes. And if I want to, let's just say the best case scenario would be if I get Ibuki and Iroha relatively early, like something like this. With something like this. There you go. So we have a scenario here that we get Iroha early, and then after a couple of pulls, we get Ibuki swimsuit. That's like the best case scenario. Under 200 pulls, we get everyone. We're done. But most of us are not going to be done with this banner. So we're going to chase, for example, for Iroha again. And that's things gets messy. Because there will be such time where we have to exceed 21 polls. We have to exceed 200 polls just to get Iroha. Or go way beyond that. Before, if we get lucky in this scenario, we can just go all the way to 200 and claim Iroha. Now it's no longer possible. You have to rely on luck. That's like the biggest problem of this. It looks good when you want to chase for characters for the first time, but good luck getting the dupes. The dupes are going to be on your own now. But if you have the budget, the 50-50 can help you. Let's say go for another copy, and it took you like 310 pulls to get the second copy of Iroha. This is marked as pink because this is the 50-50, it seems. Wait, no. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, it seems, yeah. This is the 50-50. Yeah, elep farming is really effective. You have to be really extremely lucky to get duplicates now. The 50-50 will help you some of the time, but good luck reaching it. 100. So let's just say also that let's count for a bit. We currently have, let's say here, for Iroha swimsuit, we currently have 300 eleps, which is honestly not enough. We probably need 100 plus 120. That's 220. Then 108, another 120 for EW40. Then 180 for EW50. Then 200 for EW60. That's how much was it? How many eleps do we need to get EW60? That too slow. I'm going to calculate myself. You need 200. You need 720 eleps. So yeah. So let me just try to continue simulating this. And then for some goddamn reason we have we get lucky, and then we got another Iroha at 35, 350 pulls. Then I'm going to cap this at around 400. So let me try 36, 37, 38, 39, 400. And that's it. That's the end. And normally, before, we could have gotten a copy of Iroha at 200 pulls and at 400 pulls, but now it's gone. So we don't have extra. We don't have 200 eleps that we could have gotten from the Spark. That's like the biggest detriment of the new system. 620 if you get the feature character in the feature banner. Well, yeah, you're correct. 620 if you don't account the bonus that you get from getting it for the first time. But I'm looking for the grand total, including the bonus here. So basically, we need to chase for 620, which you are correct. 620, and then after 400 pulls, let me just pull out the statistics that I have here. I only have like 400 pulls, 400 LFs here, and I have 3,000 Eligma. The 3,000 Eligma should help me get the remaining 220 pulls, 220 LFs for Iroha. But yeah. And also I added like the here, like the temple recruitment ticket. You get 8 after going through 400 pulls right here. Oops, it's omitted on my screen right here. 400 pulls, and then it also counts, or it also logs all of the characters that we get, including Ibuki, and also the pity. We won, or we get the 0.7 5 times. We won the 100 at least for the simulation. We won the 100 50-50 once, and our highest pity is around the 900, around the 99, which is the what do I call this, the 100 pity, 100 pull pity, and we get a total of 6 pickups of, I think, 2 from Ibuki and 1 I think 4 copies from Iroha. So yeah. So yeah, that's the biggest concern right now is not, it's not really about getting the characters, but rather getting duplicates of the characters, because the number of LFs that you can get is now significantly reduced because the spark is already gone. Because the spark is gone. That's why, hence, the cost of 111 LF is significant. 2.3. Pretty good, the number. And anyways, to everyone who's new here, I make Blue Archive mostly streams and content. And yeah, I thank you everyone for tuning in. And if you're not subscribed to the channel, please do so. I also have Twitch if you want to follow, and I also have Discord if you want to join. But anyways, yeah, despite all of the potential bad things that we saw on the newest recruitment system, at the very least, let's check it out in its actuality. Let's check it out by ourselves, and from then on, let's judge, let's evaluate fairly that if it's going to be bad or worse than before, or it's going to be a little bit better than before. We'll never know. We'll never know. But anyways, that's the end of my rant. Thank you so much for watching. Full stream on Sunday. When was the time where we'll get the 100 poll? If it's 29, 30, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. When's the banner going to last? It will be on Wednesday. Dude, I have business to attend to on not Sunday. It will be on August 5 next week. If I'm not wrong, we'll get all the 100 pulls by then, right? I'm pretty sure, yeah. Wait, no. On Wednesday, we'll get the transition between this banner to the next banner. So it's not exactly on August 5, but rather on August 4, right? It should be on August 4. Wait, let me just translate this real quick. We will get 2 more temples, yep. During the period you can apply for last 3 days you can apply 20 more temples. Okay. So for the last 3 days, we'll get 20. Last 3 days. Get. Wait, how does it work again? August 4, right? I think we're going to get everything by August 4. And then August 5 will be the transition between Ibuki and transition to Ibuki and Iroha's banner. Right? So yeah, I will stream on tomorrow for the event itself. And then hopefully get some insight from other people on how their experience on the newest system is. And we will try, or we will pull on our accounts. I will pull my account on the last day of the banner, which is going to be August 4. And on August 5, we'll have Iroha and Ibuki gacha pulls. So for the meantime, let's, chill for a bit. Let's subside that anger for now and reserve that when we realize that, or we agree to the consensus that the actual thing is actually shit. Okay. Hope you're not succumbing to the carbon poisoning midstream on how as the new gush. We're not stopping until the revolt succeeds. I think I'm not really against the revolt. I think it's a good thing that you guys are voicing your opinions. Just don't harass anyone. Don't harass anyone involved. And just voice your thoughts. Keep voicing your thoughts, and keep whatever you think is right. Okay, just don't overdo it. Okay, because I will be a bit mad if I realize that you guys are going beyond what you are revolting for. The revolt is about change, not for violence. Wow, that was some fire speech. Okay, cool. For now, let's just do whatever we can to just chill for a bit, and let's just enjoy tomorrow. What they're going to. For now, I'm going to rest. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Sub if you have not subbed. And I also have Twitch. You can follow there as well. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. And I'll see you guys tomorrow for the 5.5 anniversary of Blue Archive JP. Take care, everyone. And have a good rest of your evening. Take care. Bye-bye. I guess you enjoyed the global service. Yeah. Well, what's your next banner again? I think Nico and Kurumi. Nico, Kurumi, and Otogi. So I'm pretty sure it will be the next set of banners for Blue Archive Global. So while I don't know if I will do viewer polls for those, but if you guys want, let me know. If you want me to do viewer polls, let me know. And we will schedule a live stream for the Fox Squad. Alright? Cool? Deal? Is the Seiya banner? Oh, what? Really? Okay. But I'm pretty sure Fox Squad is coming soon for Global. But anyways, have a good night. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a good night. Bye-bye.